Hello everyone, and welcome to What I Read This Month, April edition. This month contains probably the most amount of chapters I have ever read for one of these, and that's because I read through all of Bleach for the very first time. Which that series has like 698 chapters, which is crazy. But on top of reading that series, I also read series like Orb on the movements of the earth. In my manga shopping videos, I had posted that I had found all 4 of the volumes and I had purchased them. Absolutely no prior knowledge of the series before picking these up. I was just going off of a simple recommendation given to me through my Discord server. Thank you to the people in my Discord server who told me about this series. Orb is a story about an altered version of history, one in which people are trying their best to discover and prove that the solar system does not actually revolve around the earth, but rather the sun. Now that might seem like a really boring concept, but trust me, it isn't. I have completed the story at this point. It's a pretty short read with around 62 chapters in total. And what makes this story so special to me is the characters and their character arcs, the plot and how it unfolds. It's such a unique way in telling a story that frankly, I have never seen before. I don't really want to give away the specifics, but you'll understand what I'm talking about if you try the series out. It'll take about 1.5 volumes for you to really understand what I'm talking about. The main villain of the story also just cooks, one of the most fascinating and thought-provoking antagonist I have read about in a while. He just feels real and he feels justified. Some of my favorite antagonists in stories are the ones that you just can't help but agree with. Like, these people aren't wrong for going about things the way that they do, but it's also like, please stop doing what you're doing. Nawak, hands down, is my favorite character after finishing this story. His storyline especially was the one that really had me just sitting back looking at these pages thinking, oh my god, this is awesome. These chapters are riddled with different perspectives and philosophies on life. I've heard a lot of people compare this story to Vinland Saga. I don't know why people are comparing this to Vinland Saga. It's not like Vinland Saga, but I guess with its ability to have characters look inward for deeper meanings on how life should be lived, you could make the argument that it's similar to Vinland Saga. I mean, look, I'm a Vinland Saga fan, and I like this series. And if the aspects of Vinland Saga where characters are very introspective with themselves is one of your favorite parts of Vinland Saga, then you'll probably like this series. I could go on and on praising this series for everything it manages to achieve in just such a short time, but I think this story is best experienced when you don't really know what is going to happen, because there is so many plot twists and so many crazy page turns. The story is constantly keeping you guessing. Next up, popular YouTuber Corey Kenshin reappeared on his YouTube channel after like a year of not posting to announce that he was making a manga. And I bought it. This is Monsters We Make. And dude, so many people bought this thing. I mean, this manga has apparently sold over 200,000 copies within the first week. That is insane. That's just crazy. I am by no means a Corey Kenshin glazer. I was just curious. I bought this because there are so many YouTubers out there that are nowadays making products, and I wanted to see if this thing was an actual good product, like something great for the fans, or if it was just a cash grab. So I bought it and I read it. Here's what I think. The story, it follows a young high schooler named Jabari Booker as he attends his first day in his new school. Jabari at a young age was gifted with the ability to hear things better than other people. It's a weird world he lives in, but he doesn't fully understand the scope of that yet. There are monsters out there roaming the streets, slaughtering the people, and he is forced to join a team consistent of other high school students with the goal of taking down these monsters. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't really vibe with the series at first. I didn't really like it. It took me a couple of chapters to really get hooked on the premise of the story. It was like around chapter 5 when I was like, okay, now the ball is starting to get rolling. I think the story is good, but it's like really, really simple. But I don't want that to come across as like a bad thing. This is an expensive book. It is $17. I don't think this was just a mindless cash grab though. I do think there was a lot of effort and quality put into this, and the art, it's really not that bad. Like, it looks pretty good. I genuinely do see the start of something here. I think it just needs a little bit more time to really flesh out the story and its narrative, because everything we've gotten so far in a couple of chapters that are out, it's just really basic. I'm very intrigued to see how volume 2 is going to play out, because this first volume really feels like just an establishing volume. Like, we meet the main character, we see his family, we meet the side characters, get an understanding of the world, learn what the antagonists are, and a nice chunk of time is just given to seeing this mismatched group of teenagers put their differences aside to fight for something bigger than themselves. It's just really simple right now, but not bad. Good job, Corey Kitchen. When is volume 2 coming out? Now it is time for the big boy, Bleach. Yes, finally, I know the entire story of each one of the series in the big 3. One Piece, Naruto, and Bleach. It's kind of crazy it took me this long to do so. Naruto was the first anime I have ever watched. One Piece is my favorite manga of all time, and Bleach, it's good. It's pretty good. I do think that this is 3rd place. Bleach has a lot going for it. Like, the story genuinely surprised me. The character designs especially. These guys got some of the best drip I have ever seen in manga. Oh my god, these guys look so sick. Bleach does a really good job in sucking you in from the very first chapter. It didn't really take much for me to get hooked on the journey. And I really like the main cast of characters: Ichigo, Orihime, Chad, Rukia, the Quincy, and all the other people we meet along the way. And there is so many characters that we meet in this story. Oh my god. At times it's actually just a little overwhelming. We didn't need these many people. There is a lot of really good stuff here. A lot of moments that genuinely shocked me. I am currently in the process of making my I read Bleach in X amount of time video, which is going to come out later this month. The video is going to serve as a deep dive and show the exploration of my thoughts when reading through the entire series for the first time. It's going to take a little bit for it to come out, so be patient with me. This is literally the most chapters I have ever read for one of these videos, so obviously the video is gonna take a little bit longer than usual to make. I'm really excited to post it though and share my thoughts with all of you guys and see what you guys agree with me on and see what you guys disagree with me on. I think I have some pretty controversial opinions. For anybody who really likes the channel and has thought about supporting it, I do have a new membership tier that's $4 where you just get early access to videos and cool badges next to your name in the comments. It's there if you're interested. Really would help me out. If you're not into that kind of stuff, completely cool. Thank you guys so much for all the support on the channel. We're almost at 50,000 subscribers. This is everything I read this month. What should I read next month? Thank you for watching. Subscribe and go watch some of my other videos. This month is gonna be a fun one.